Hey, what's up? Don Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got this question I got on one of my YouTube videos. I don't remember which one it was, but I pasted the question here. So I would point you to it. Maybe we'll figure it out and maybe a video will appear if we figure this out. But I thought this was a good question. I thought I would respond to this with another video. And this is from Kirill. Is it Kirill? Kirill, I think. He says, John, I see you're a perfectionist and you treat yourself quite rough. We're alike, but you're pushing your limits even further. I'm wondering if you have the same problem as I do. When you treat yourself rough with no excuses, without wasting time, you start to treat other people the same way. And when they don't have the same values and are not constantly developing themselves, you dislike them and don't respect them. I can say that most of the people are far from your path. They are lazy, irresponsible, and whining. How do you deal with it? If your girlfriend, for instance, would be a regular chick, which uses her smartphone all day and doing almost nothing, what would you do? Sorry if it's too personal. Nothing's too personal for me, my friend. Maybe you haven't seen the video on porn and masturbation. You should watch that one. No, nothing's too personal. Let's talk. Let's get this shit out. Let's talk about the stuff that people don't want to talk about, right? Let's do this. We're human beings. We need to address shit instead of pushing it under the rug here. So I think this comment was actually from the video I talked about don't try and motivate your girlfriend, or how to motivate your girlfriend. You can check it out here. If not, that's kind of an answer there. So that kind of answers the last part of your question, which is, what do you do if your girlfriend is just a regular chick who's playing on her smartphone all day and doesn't have ambition? You let her be. You let her be the woman that she wants to be, and just being in a relationship, you don't push someone. You don't try to make them become you or to live up to your ideals, right? You accept a person based on who they are. And so that's also, I think, one of the things that I've had to learn in life, just in general, right? In relationships in general, in dealing with people. I used to be very concerned. I used to be very, I guess you would say, type A, and meaning that I push myself fucking hard, okay? I have high standards for myself, okay? Now, I would try to push those standards onto other people. I would want them to perform. I would call them lazy, right? I still think that people are lazy and irresponsible and stupid at times, okay? Not everyone, right? But I think those things. But I don't have those expectations and standards on people. What I started to realize was that I was trying to, I don't want to say control, because it wasn't really a control thing, but I wanted, well, I don't know, maybe is it control when you want people to live up to expectations that you have of them, right? You don't necessarily force them to do the things, but you're holding these expectations. So I guess what I would say is more of this, is that people were constantly disappointing me, okay? And I was constantly trying to help people that didn't want to be helped, that weren't taking initiative on their own. I wanted to say, look, I can come in and fix your fucking problem. I know what your fucking problem is, okay? That's why I do this YouTube channel. But the people that are here, you want me to help you. That's why you're watching the videos. That's so great. We have that relationship. But just imagine if maybe someone's doing this. Maybe you're watching this video because your girlfriend or boyfriend or friend has said, you gotta watch this, John guy. Watch this video. This will fix you. Or so maybe you're in that situation, but people don't like that shit, and it doesn't fucking work. It just makes people resent you. It makes you feel powerless and out of control, and it makes your type A-ness go just fucking nuts. So what I learned from that was that, and it took me a long time, because I've got a hard head, okay? It's a really hard head. I've busted this sucker open many times, and I've taken a lot of hits. But what I've learned, okay, is that you can't. You got to let people be. You got to let people be what they're going to be, and they choose. And that's, I've kind of learned not to put expectations on other people and not to allow them to put them on me, right? I am not dealing with your shit. I'm not dealing with your expectations. You cannot phase me. I've done some videos on it. Maybe we've got a playlist about expectations and not putting expectations on people or something like that. I also did a book review on a book that I'll warn you has a lot of Christian theology in it, but the book is still really, really solid. It's called Boundaries, and this talks about a lot what I'm saying here. So check that out if you got boundary issues, which we all do. Okay, so here's the thing. I sort of figured out. I finally started just like backing off. I went from type A personality, I have to control other people and everything and my environment, to breezy, man. Whatever the fuck happens, happens. Right? I can't control fate. I can't control what happens in the world. I can only control myself and my response to it. So that's what I started focusing on. I started saying, look, okay, this person wants to be like that. They can be like that. That's cool. I don't have to have an expectation. They don't have to perform at the level that I do. I can be happy with myself, and I can have those expectations and standards for myself. But I don't have to have those on other people, and I don't have to accept theirs. I don't have to be what you want me to fucking be. I'm not going to respond to guilt. I'm not going to put guilt on people, right? I started rejecting all of these things that were causing all this turmoil, and I started focusing in a very stoic way on the thing that I could control, which was me, which was my responses to things, how I interpreted things that were happening, and I started just letting go. I said, what if, right? What if I just let go? I think I've done a video on letting go, on something like not holding things too tightly or whatever, but what if I just said, look, all this shit that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to like build this perfect impenetrable fortress and castle, right? Actually, one of the things that really impacted me deeply was I went to a Tony Robbins event. I think I did a video on Date with Destiny when this happened. You see a change in me after this happened. But he said something that really just shook me to the core, that really impacted me. And he said that the quality of your life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably live with. That hit me like a fucking ton of bricks, and I'll tell you why. It's because I was trying to eliminate all kinds of uncertainty from my life. And what's the biggest source of uncertainty that you have in your life? It's other people. They don't do what you fucking want them to do. So you have to teach them to do what you want them to fucking do. And when they don't do that, it's a whole lot of uncertainty. And if you're so dead set on eliminating uncertainty, it really riles you up and upsets you. And you can't take that shit. But once I heard that, and once I realized that I was actually making my life miserable, right? By trying to control this, by trying to eliminate uncertainty, and I need to actually embrace uncertainty, embrace the fact that people are different and they do kinds of random shit, and start saying, isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? Oh man, that's crazy. That's just crazy Joe. I'm just, whatever, dude. And when I started doing that and I stopped putting these expectations on people and just started embracing that uncertainty, quality of my life, how far did it go up? It went really fucking far up. And I started to realize, I started to become a lot less, you could interpret this as needy, right? I realized, I said, introspection, look at myself, say, well, some of the behaviors that I was exhibiting in the past, those could be really interpreted as needy because I'm actually needing people to behave a certain way or treat me a certain way in order for me to be okay. And so then I started to realize, wow, I've got the power of myself to be okay. I can just be okay if I choose to be okay, okay? And so that was the change. So I can relate to you, okay, Kirill, and I can say that you're going to need to go on the same journey, the same path. It took me a long time, so it's not easy, but life is so much better when you just don't care. When you can figure out how to. And I still bust my own ass. Like I hold myself to a really high standard. I beat myself up, right? But I also honestly am very happy with myself. And I don't give a shit if anyone else is happy with myself because I live my life now to make myself happy, to be happy with myself. It doesn't mean that I just totally do selfish actions because part of being happy with myself is doing the things that I want to do. But guilt that makes me feel good because I did things for other people, okay? Like sharing these videos and doing, helping if I can. But the key now is that I don't have the guilt, I don't have the control, and I don't have the expectations, nor do I accept the expectations from other people, right? And this is a free way. This is how we should live. We should let people come and go out of our lives as they choose. We should let people do their actions however they want to do it. When they come to us and they want counsel, they want advice, then we should offer it, okay? When we can help someone in a genuine way, that accepts them as they are and doesn't need them to change for us to care about them, to love them, that's a beautiful place to be, and that's a great place to be, and we can do that same thing to ourselves too, okay? And that's the mission, that's the goal, that improves the quality of life a huge, huge amount. So thanks for bringing this up, Karel. I think this is really, really important, and you can achieve this. You can still hold high standards for yourself. You don't have to hold those standards for other people. It doesn't mean that you can't inspire people, right? I have standards for you guys out there. I want to see you do awesome shit, but I'm willing to say, look, I know where you're at right now. Totally cool. I totally accept you where you're at right now. Totally awesome. It's awesome, okay? But here's my hand. If you want to take my hand and you want to come with me and you want to see how far you can fucking go, and we're going to go, and I'm going to take you up to the level of the standards that I have for myself, and we're going to fucking destroy shit. If you want to take my hand and you want to go there, here it is. I'm not going to judge you if you don't take it. That's fine. I totally understand. But if you want to take it, here it is, and I will give you everything I know, all the keys to the kingdom. Let's go, and I will join you on the journey. And that's the offer that I present to you right now when I say click that subscribe button. No, I'm joking, but I'm honest. But it's true, right? That's the thing. So if you want to join me on that journey, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And if you want to passive aggressively force someone else to hear this message and make them watch the video, go ahead, click the share link and share it to someone, and just share it anonymously, whatever. I don't know. Maybe you'll change someone's mind, but don't stuff shit down people's throat. Don't do that. Live your life. Let other people live theirs, and accept other people, accept yourself. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.